Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm a Kaggle Master and Junior Data Scientist. In this video, we have continued our next HR analysis project, guys. So we have already discussed all the graphics, all the graphs, all the visualization part, bivariant, univariant, guys. So if you have not watched my previous video, first of all, go to my channel, check the Sivan Roy YouTube channel, and in the playlist, you have to check a Kaggle competition project, and in a Kaggle competition project I have uploaded part 1, part 2 and part 3 HR analysis tutorial as well as a student performance analysis project. So if you have not watched my previous HR analysis project, first of all watch the part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, this is our part 4 tutorial. Okay, so in this video, guys, we have continued our data pre-processing steps. Okay, so in data pre-processing step, first of all we have fill our null value. Okay, so in our education column, okay, in our education column, first of all I just plot our chain part. Okay, chain dot head. In chain dot head you have to see, next I just again plot the data dot is null dot sum. We have check our null value. Okay, so sorry, chain. So in our education column as well as a previous rating column, okay, in our education column and the previous rating column, some of the null value is available. Okay, education column 2409 rows are null value, and in a previous rating column 4124 null value is available. Okay, so first of all I just check the shape of our data set. Okay, so I just write chain dot shape. Okay, our data is the 54,808, guys. So our some 1 or 2% data is the null value, so we have to fill this null value. Okay, so in our education column is the 2409 null value is available. So first of all we have filled with mode. Okay, there are many different types of filling the null value, like you have to fill with the mean, mode, median, K-mean, imputer. So if you have no idea about these types, first of all search in the Google, like where we use a mean, mode, median and the imputer. Okay, so first of all search this. Okay, so we have fill our education column using fill na. Okay, so I just write train, take a education column, fill na. Okay, using mode. Okay, in mode in place is equal to true. Okay, and same thing the previous rating column, I just take the train previous rating column, fill na is equal to 1. I just replace all the previous rating column with the 1. Okay, so all the null value I just replace with 1, and in place is equal to true, and then I just checked our sum is null value. So before the filling null value is the available 2409 and the previous setting column 4124, but after the filling null value is the 0. Okay, so we have fill our null value. Next process, sorry I just repeat the same thing. Okay, next part is the we have drop our unnecessary column. Okay, dropping the unnecessary column, like our employee ID is the unnecessary column, right? So I just drop this unnecessary column. I just write chain dot, I just use a drop function and take an employee ID, axis is equal to 1. Why axis is equal to 1? Because axis is equal to 1 is the column and axis is equal to 1 is the row. So I just take axis is equal to 1. Okay, so it's I just drop our employee ID column, unnecessary column. Next, I just save the our employee ID. Okay, so I just take employee ID, test, and take employee ID. Next, I just remove the employee ID in the test column. First of all, I just remove the train column. Next, I just remove the test column. Okay. Next, we have this. I just define our testing data set. So I just take x test is equal to test, and x test is equal to, I just plot our column. Sorry guys. Next, you have to see in our data set, there are lots of column who have like a categorical column, okay, like a department column, region column, education column, gender column, and requirement channel column. So I just convert the categorical column into a numerical column. Okay, so I just use pd.getDummy method in the xtest. I just write xtest is equal to pd.getDummy method and take a xtest column. Okay, and xtest dot column. Okay, so it's change our all the categorical column. Okay, next I just split our data into a x and y. Okay, so I just write train I love is equal to take all the row, okay, and remove our column last column, and x is equal to this, and y column all the row and take only a last column. I just print our shape of the x column and the shape of the y column. So in the shape of the x column, only a last column is available. Okay, and in the x column, only last column is not available. So first of all, is take a 14 column. But when I drop this employee ID, only a 13 column is available. But when I drop our next column, okay, so I just write -1 and drop our last column. This is the target value variable, okay, target column. So I just drop this column and we have split our x and y. Next, again, I just encode using one-hot encoding for the train test. We have used pd.getImage method for the x data set. So this is our x. Okay. Before, this is our training data set and this is our testing data set. Please focus on this, guys. This is our test data set. First of all, we have encode our test data set and then I encode our train data set. Next column is we have checked the oversampling of our model. Okay, in the promoted column there are approx few of the candidates who have promoted and many of the employee who have not promoted. Say this is the I just take a oversampling of the model. Okay, I just import from imblend oversampling import SMOTE. Okay, this is our you have no idea about this, just search on the scalar documentation. Okay, and I just take x sample, y sample, okay, and SMOTO just feed the sample x and y value. Okay, next I just change this x sample and y sample into a data frame. Okay, and I just print the our x sample and y sample of the data. Okay, so this is our next shape of the data set. 1,280 rows are available and 58 columns are available in the X sample, and the Y sample 1,280 rows are available and only one columns are available. This is our target value, guys. Okay, next we have split our data into training and testing part. Okay, so I just import from scalar model selection, import train test split, and X train X valid, Y train Y valid, X train test split. I just take an input X sample, Y sample, test size is equal to, I define our data set into a 80% training and 20% testing, and random state is equal to 0. Why random state 0? Because when I run this cell again and again, our output is not changed. If you have not assigned random state is equal to 0, then your output is changed again and again. Okay, so I just define random state is equal to 0, and I just print shape of the X train, Y train, X valid and Y valid. So this is our shape of the data set. Next, we have standardized our data set. So I just take from scale and pre-processing import standard scalar. Okay, and SC is equal to a standard scalar. I just fit using SC dot fit transform X train, SC transform X test and X valid. Okay, I just scale our data set, training data set and testing data set. Next, if you have to use a PCA, is depend on you guys. Okay, next, modeling. So in this HR analysis data set, we have used a random forest, CATBOST, and there are different machine learning algorithm. So first of all, in the random forest, we have import from sklearn ensemble, import random forest classifier. From sklearn matrix, import confusion matrix. Import sklearn matrix, import classification report. And sklearn matrix, import average precision score. Okay. Next, I just define random forest RFC is equal to random forest classifier. I just fit our data set X train and Y train, and next RFC predict RFC dot predict X test. Okay. And I just print our training accuracy RFC dot score, and I just take the X train data set and Y train data set. Okay. And when I print this, our accuracy is 99%, guys, using a random forest classifier. Next, we have used a XGBoost classifier. We have used different machine learning algorithm, and you can also use a different machine learning algorithm and also define a different parameters. Okay, so for the XGBoost classifier, I just write from XGBoost sklearn import XGBoost classifier, confusion matrix, classification report, and the average precision report. Same thing, I just define first of all XGBoost classifier, fit our training and test X train and Y train data set, and predict our XGBoost X test. And our XGBoost score, training score, I just print training score, XGBoost score training and X train and Y train. Our XGBoost score is the 94%. Our XGBoost score is low, guys, and random forest score is high. Okay, so you have to check the different types. You have to use a different machine learning algorithm and check your training and testing accuracy. Okay, so that's all about in this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe my channel. Okay, and if you have not watched my previous video, just go to my channel. Okay, and in channel search in the playlist Kaggle project, and in a Kaggle competition project I uploaded part 1, part 2, part 3 HR analysis video, guys. First of all, watch part 1, part 2, part 3, and then jump into the part 4. This is our part 4 tutorial, guys. Okay, so all about in this video, guys. Thank you.